Junior Jewels. I'm Carly.
And I'm Jess, and we are the hosts of Typical Tuesday Night,
a Taylor Swift podcast. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Typical Tuesday Night podcast. I'm Carly.
And I'm Jess.
And we're excited for today's episode.
Yes.
I feel like this one's a classic. Everybody always is like, and I love the Misheard lyrics.
Yes.
That's what we're doing
it
today.
Is
Misheard lyrics.
Listener favorite.
Yes.
For sure. It's so fun. But before we jump in, we want to read a review.
We love these.
Yes.
And it's been fun. I don't know if you guys have seen, I've been like posting these. And so they're fun. So thanks. If you guys haven't seen, I'm on TikTok posting your reviews.
Yes.
So thank you. Okay, so this says, I have been looking for a Taylor Swift podcast for ages, and this is perfect. From their deep dives to their misheard lyrics, every single episode is enjoyable and fun to listen to. The girls put in so much effort to everything involving the podcast and do an incredible job. I would recommend this to anyone, Swiftie or not. It's just a great podcast, and I am proud to be a junior jewel. Thanks so much, Carly and Jess. We love this. So nice.
So sweet.
So nice.
We love you guys, and we always love all your comments, messages,
Yes.
reviews. So keep it coming. It makes us so happy. And we've talked about this before, but I feel like podcasting is kind of weird because it's like we're having a conversation with you guys, but we're also not.
But it's like totally a one-sided conversation.
Yeah. And so it feels way less like a one-sided conversation when you guys like engage with us and like send us messages or ask questions or
comment,
leave reviews.
Whatever. Yeah.
It's so fun. So
it makes it way better. Yes.
Totally
agree.
So we are doing misheard lyrics today, and for Midnight's album specifically, when we first started doing our misheard lyrics episodes, we just we're doing all misheard lyrics.
Well, it's funny because I remember when I think you thought of this idea. But we were like, let's do misheard lyrics. And so we thought we would do one misheard lyrics episode. And I remember that. And I remember we got so many.
Yes.
That I think we ended up cutting it into 3.
Yeah.
And then we were like, well, we should just do one for every single album because there are so many misheard lyrics.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's so easy to do at least one per album.
Yes, 100%.
So it's been fun to have it as a part of our series.
Yeah.
And I don't want to take credit for the idea because it was our friend Aubrey's idea.
Oh, okay. There you go. Well, way to go, Aubrey.
We love it. And if you guys ever have episode ideas, totally let us know.
Yes.
We love hearing your ideas.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys are so creative. So
for reals. I know.
Please let us know.
Okay. Well, we're going to start with a classic. I feel like everybody has probably heard this one, but in Lavender Haze, people have heard, I feel 11 turkeys creeping up on me instead of I feel a lavender haze creeping up on me.
Which, if you have not heard that before, it sounds so crazy.
Yeah,
but when you go to listen to it,
it sounds just like that. I 100% can hear it.
That.
Yes.
It's so
But
funny.
It is one of those too that it's what was going through people's minds when they first heard that? I'm sure they immediately had to go look up the lyrics because Taylor is not saying, I feel 11 turkeys creeping up on me.
It's so good.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Seriously. Oh my gosh. It's so funny. And then people would post videos of turkeys.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's too good.
Classic.
Okay. Next we have on You're on Your Own, Kid. They thought it said I could be saved by a perfect 6 instead of a perfect kiss. And it was interesting because they kind of gave an explanation and thinking kind of along the lines of an eating disorder, a 6-pack.
Oh.
Which I thought was super interesting.
That is really interesting because I was like, what? You mean on a hot scale, 1 to 10, you want a perfect 6?
I'm in a 6.
I'd be saved if the person was
if I was
a 6.
A solid 6.
Good. Not too hot, not too ugly, just a solid 6. That's what my head went to.
That's so funny.
But the 6-pack is an interesting idea.
Yeah. So, anyways.
Especially because, that's a self-reflection song.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that she went through that. It's one of those we've talked about where you start to justify well, this is why she must have said that.
Yeah.
So that's funny. Okay. This one is my panties made your crown. My panties meet your ground. I haven't heard the second part of that.
Yeah. There's
That's
like
funny.
people mishear that specific lyric like in different ways, and those are
Yes,
like
that
a
one's
few
huge.
different ways.
Yeah, because it is instead of pennies made your crown. But
yeah.
I've always heard my panties made your crown, but never my panties meet your ground. That's funny.
Like I
So
dropped
you're like,
my
yeah, like
panties on your crown.
yikes.
Oh my gosh, so funny. Okay. This one is funny because for me, I didn't really know for sure what it said.
Yeah.
But this person had like a specific. It was I touch my phone as it fits your face. They thought it meant like he was playfully taking her phone in the middle of a call, and she's trying to get it back from him.
Yeah.
But it's really I touch my phone as if it's your face.
I think I heard fits your face the first time too, and I was confused.
I don't think I've ever like until I had to look it up for this. I don't think I've ever actually known.
Oh, what it was?
What the actual lyric was.
I do remember finally figuring it out, but it sounds very much like it fits your face.
Yeah, and that's from.
Sorry, you're on your own, kid?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whew, we'll see how good we are at least.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're hard. Okay, in the Great War, somebody thought it was maybe it was eagles swinging instead of maybe it was ego swinging. And honestly, that one it does sound like that.
Yeah.
I remember hearing like that tracks.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're like eagles swinging.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what?
No.
Football? Jason?
Jason, are you here with
us?
Are you here in the room?
Are you swinging?
And then this person said, in the chorus of Maroon, it sounded to me like the monkey saw on my collarbone. Monkey saw. The monkey saw on my collarbone.
I mean, cool. What's the monkey doing there?
But obviously
your roommate's monkey.
Yeah, of course I looked it up, and it's the mark they saw on my collarbone, which the monkey saw.
I'm like, does it sound like monkey? Some of these I'm like, I can clearly hear it. And I'm like trying to like play this one in my head. Not that I'm like, oh, how dare you heard monkey.
This is like one of the Taco Bell ones, you know?
Oh my gosh.
Tortured Poets. It's like
freaking Taco Bell.
Obviously she wouldn't say the monkey song. Yeah. But it's just like that's just what it sounds
That's just like. Yeah. So funny. In Hits Different, the actual lyric is, I used to switch out these Kens and just ghost. But even after looking it up, honestly, that is the best.
Mm-hmm.
When even after you look, yes, some of these that we've done in the past, which one is it? Dang it, I should have figured it out before this, but there is one misheard lyric I cannot unhear. I'm like, oh no, like this is no longer the correct lyrics. We only sing the misheard lyrics because of whoever sent it in.
Yeah.
Made me laugh like way too hard. So she said, but even after looking it up, I can only hear, I used to switch out these cans. She said, which cans? Who can say, but that's what I've got. I love it. I love it.
There are so many Bejeweled misheard lyrics. I feel like Bejeweled and Karma are like some of the most common. This is from Bejeweled. They said, I constantly hear and I miss you like I miss Spider-Man. She's like, I know, logically, that she says sparkling. But no matter how many times I listen, I swear it's Spider-Man.
So funny.
But some other variations of that are, but I miss Spider-Land.
Uh-huh.
And my personal favorite, I miss you, but I miss spiraling.
I mean, sure, you could miss spiraling.
Yeah.
She's like, you're just actually too good for me.
I've been in a good place for too long.
I need to spiral.
I really need to spiral.
She's like, I need to write better songs.
Yeah.
And I do really well with that when my life was just spiraling. That's great. Okay, in Paris, I always sing Watching Downton Abbey instead of Stumble Down Pretend Alleys. I like to imagine them holed up in the world watching it. Oh, hold up from the world watching it. That's funny.
Downton
Abbey.
Like,
you know, we're just in Paris in a hotel watching Downton Abbey.
Yes.
It fits.
Yes.
And then, oh yeah, in Paris as well, we figured this out actually because we were listening to it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I didn't realize this was the lyrics. And then you had mentioned that somebody wrote this in.
Yeah.
So on like all of the lyric sites, even Spotify, that's where I was like, wait, Spotify got it wrong?
Yeah.
But when these lyrics are wrong, when you watch the lyric video, Taylor actually says, stumble down pretend alleys, waste cheap wine. On Spotify and everywhere else, it's stumble down pretend alleyways.
Alleyways.
Cheap wine. Continue.
But yeah, it's actually
it's-
stumble down pretend alleys.
Pause.
Waste cheap wine.
Yeah.
Insane.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That one threw me off.
So crazy. So crazy.
But it really does make me be like, okay, I'm a little hesitant about Spotify now. Like, do I guess I need to watch.
Kind of rely on it.
I do too.
And now I'm like,
apparently I need to only rely on
it also
lyric videos.
Like makes me feel, because like not all artists have lyric videos, but like,
yeah,
I don't remember which one it is, but there's a Gracie Abrams song that I am like convinced that the Spotify lyrics are wrong because I'm like, and I can't remember what it is, but I'm like, this is not right. Like, that's not what it says.
Interesting.
But it is. So maybe they're wrong though. I didn't know.
I mean, yeah, at this point.
Yeah.
Can't believe anything.
No.
Just Taylor.
So in the chorus of Karma, this person said it sounded like a foreign language. I think this is pretty common, especially when first hearing Karma.
Yes.
When she says, aren't you envious that for you it's not? She's like, it literally sounded like a foreign language, and I had to look it up, and that totally happened to me too.
Yes. And I can't even remember for the life of me. I said it wrong for probably 6 months.
Yeah.
I would continually, I think I looked up 4
times.
times.
Practicing it.
Yes. No.
I gotta get it.
On the way to the Eras tour, I looked it up like 3 times to be like, okay, practice. Aren't you envious that for you it's not? Aren't you envious that for you it's not? Because for reals, I can't even remember what I heard because I like practiced it so many times because it really, I 100% agree with this person. It sounded like gibberish. I was like, are you serious?
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, I can't get this wrong when she plays it on the Eras tour. Must sing it right. Next to a fellow Swiftie being like, and she's singing some foreign song now.
That's
so crazy.
Funny. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Lavender Haze, this person said, I totally heard it. Let's see. I totally heard is if I'm gonna be all right. This is like throwing me off. Is if I'm gonna be all right. I can't even say it right. Like, how did you bad. Instead of if I'm gonna be your bride? Oh, if I'm gonna be all right instead of if I'm gonna be your bride. Whew, that like really threw me for a loop for a second.
I think that's probably a typo on their end.
Yes. I was like, what is the is? Yeah. Is if I'm like, that's hard to say. But yeah, I'm gonna be all right instead of I'm gonna be your bride. Huh, interesting.
Yeah.
That could like work though.
Yeah,
like,
for
I'm
sure.
Be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
In the Vigilante Ship Bridge, this person said, I was singing The Ladies Simply Hide in Love instead of The Ladies Simply Had Enough for a couple of weeks.
Hide in love. I mean,
I can hear it for sure. I mean, I didn't get it right,
yeah.
but I can hear it for sure.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
All right. This one says, I could still beat you up when you walk into the room.
I love that one.
That's so good.
So
I could still beat you up when I walk into the room instead of best believe I'm still bejeweled when I walked in the room. I've never heard that one. That's amazing.
It's so funny.
I could still beat you up when you walk into the room. What a thing to be proud of, Taylor.
Right?
Yeah. She's like, you know what? It's been a while. I need to start spiraling, but
Thug
don't
life.
worry. Yeah. Thug life. I can still beat you up. It's fine.
And then in Glitch, this person said, I've tried, but I can't stop hearing blood no lip instead of blood moonlit. Blood no lip.
No lip. That's great. Okay, this one said they thought it was I polish sharp real nice instead of I polish up real nice in Bejeweled. I polish sharp real nice. That's what I polish sharp. I mean, with that like sound on both,
yes.
like I get you.
Nice. Yeah, I totally see it too. This one was sent in by one of our longtime listeners, and it's so funny. She said, I learned last week.
Yes, I love when it's
Yeah.
like, I've been singing this wrong for 3
Well,
years.
especially because it was all through the Eras tour. So she was like, I learned last week I had been saying wrong forever in Midnight Rain, that part where she says, and he never thinks of me except when I'm on TV.
Yeah.
I always heard Anne saying he never thinks of me, so put him on TV.
Oh, really?
And then she said, in the Eras tour, I always thought she was imitating guys on TV with her little gestures during that part.
I love that. That's amazing.
So funny.
That is good.
Like, that takes it to a whole nother
Oh,
level.
100%. It's so funny to think about stuff like this. Like, everybody was on the same page.
Yeah.
That when she sings that and she's like, I'm on TV,
Mhm.
like doing this cute little like pose or whatever.
Yeah.
And this one person, well, I'm sure somebody else may be out there, but like this one person is just like, what a cool thing. She's like imitating the guys that are on TV.
So funny.
Oh, that's great. Okay, this one said, I heard, so put me in the basement instead of don't put me in the basement in Bejeweled.
Very much changes the meaning.
For real, so.
And then this one was, they said, I just learned one yesterday.
Yes.
And Hits Different. It's Oh My Love Is a Lie. I don't know why I feel like I had to sing that one.
Absolutely that part, though.
Not Oh My Love Is Alive.
That's great. That's awesome.
And they also said, like, I'm glad it's Love Is a Lie because that's so true.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're like, yeah, it's not, it is a lie.
Yes.
Okay, well, we're going to take a quick ad break before we read more of these crazy misheard lyrics. But today we are so excited for our sponsor, Just Ingredients.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and Carly has not had a chance to try it yet.
I know. I need to like go on and just like officially place my order.
Yes. But I just want to talk about my favorite product. One of my favorite. It's hard to pick a favorite.
Which one am I picking?
But I do just have like a constant. It's one of their supplements. Like I take it every single day, and I feel a huge difference.
Yeah.
And so like it's just an easy favorite for me.
Yeah.
And that's the adrenal complex.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you've talked about that.
Yeah. And I love it because it helps with like a variety of things, but some of the main things are like burnout in the middle of the day and like anxiety and all of that. And I have felt like a huge difference in taking it. So nice. Plus, when I don't take it, like if I don't do it, like I've been so religious about it because
it helps.
If I miss like a couple days, I can
this was
really
not worth it.
feel it. And like I went on a trip in November.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, like I'll be on a trip. Like I don't need this. Like whatever. And I was like totally feeling it. I was like, wait, no, I need it. So I love that. That's good though.
Yeah.
They have so many different supplements and you can just like read about all of them and kind of like figure out what like
need to get that one
is best for you. I'm super excited because they actually just released an iron supplement, which I'm kind of bummed because I wanted to get on an iron supplement and I bought one like a couple weeks before they released theirs and I was like, I would have loved to try theirs.
Yeah.
I'll have to try.
That's good because I always have to be on an iron supplement when I'm pregnant, like especially like my levels are not great. So I'll just have to use that one next time too. But we are going to link everything in the show notes and you can use code TTN10 for 10% off your order at Just Ingredients.
Yep. Okay. So this one's really funny.
Yes.
They said, I have to try to hear 1950 shit they want from me. The first time I heard that nitty gritty shit they want from me in Lavender Haze.
Nitty gritty.
Yeah, they said it's still what my brain wants to hear.
That's awesome.
And then this other one is from Karma, and they said, I thought she was singing Spider Boy, King of Thieves, weave your little web of apologies instead of opacity, which is an interesting
that makes sense
change of lyric.
Yes, I actually kind of like it. Like weave your little webs of apologies. I actually I almost kind of like that better.
I know, it's fun. I like it.
And now I'm going to sing that instead.
Yes.
Okay, this one says, I don't hear it anymore, so I'm not sure how I misheard it initially, but at first in Bejeweled, I thought I heard effing in a oh my gosh. Effing in a penthouse during the line, don't put me in the basement when I want the penthouse of your heart. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Imagine being like, excuse me, what, Taylor? You're doing what in a penthouse?
No, she thought she... Oh, this person said, I thought I heard effing in a penthouse.
Yeah.
Instead of
don't put me in the basement when I want the penthouse. And that's what she's like, I don't know how I even misheard that.
Yeah.
She's like, no basement, just like we're just effing in a penthouse
of your heart.
That's incredible. I love that one so much.
So great. This person said, I didn't know it was so long Daisy May. I've always saying so long the days we've made.
That's kind of cute though.
She's like, I don't know, it still makes sense in my head.
It does.
It totally does.
I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always liked the line so long Daisy May. Like, I think it's cute. But so long the days we've made fits that so well.
Mm-hmm.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's fun.
You should be proud that that's what you heard.
Yes.
I'm good with that one.
Yes.
Okay, I still sing Monkey Saw because I've gotten too used to it at this point. And Karma's Envious, like, is just a tongue twister, to be honest, for real. So I am with you. I still sing Monkey Saw. Do you remember what that one is? Oh.
That went with the other one. Monkey Saw on my collarbone.
Oh,
somehow it got split up.
That's funny.
So we get that again.
Whatever.
I've gotten used to it at this point, and Karma's.
You were probably like trying to like split up the things that like two of them.
They got split up.
Honestly, though, for reals, the Karma tongue twister. I mean, I had to look it up multiple times. I'm with you.
And now it's like.
But now I'm like,
know it.
Yes. Well, and that's the thing is like multiple. Before we came to this, I was like, okay, like what are my misheard lyrics?
Yeah.
And that's the one for Midnights that always comes to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I cannot remember what I used to sing. But I know it made sense in my head.
I think I just sang like literal nonsense because I
got to a point.
Know what it was
because this was 6 months of me not being able to figure it out. Like I know I had something that I sang eventually that finally made sense.
Mm-hmm. That was still wrong.
Yes, that was still wrong. That like made me have to look up something so many times to change what I was singing. But I'm mad that I like can't remember what it was. So.
Yeah, that's so funny. This one is so weird.
Okay, I love it.
So weird. No offense to the person. No offense ever, but this one's weird, okay? In Bejeweled, they thought she was saying a Pauly Shore reel. As in a short film starring Pauly Shore the comedian.
What? There is a Pauly Shore comedian.
I guess
like because Taylor puts people's names.
Yeah.
I've never heard of them.
A Pauly Shore reel. Nice.
That's so good. I love that one now.
A Pauly Shore reel.
That's all I'm going to think of.
Nice. I guess.
And we all immediately need to go look up Pauly Shore, the comedian.
Yes. Shout out to Pauly.
Yes. Shout out to Pauly Shore.
Oh my gosh.
That is incredible.
So funny.
I love that one. That one's great. Okay, this one, Smooth Talking Lobsters in Sweet Nothing.
Yeah.
This part is one that I don't remember what I heard.
Mm-hmm.
It was not the smooth talking hucksters out glad handing each other. Like I still
so bad. Not bad. It's just like
no. It's just like
so difficult.
Me, what? Like what? I don't know what. I never heard Smooth Talking Lobsters, which is so funny.
It's so funny.
But I don't know what I heard. I just heard like blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, nonsense.
Oh man, that one's something else. So good.
So funny. I don't even know what this. Do you know what this is from?
No.
Maybe we can try to talk through and figure it out. Okay. This person's. I usually try to look them up to like see where they come from, and I guess I had skipped this one. They said, "Can't even say it." Shit, my front seat to get me by.
Oh, it's got to be Shiz my friends say to get me by.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Yes. Shit my friends say to get me by.
Yeah.
Shit my front seat to get me by. Close. Close. But not quite there. Not quite there.
Really think about what they thought it meant.
Yeah.
My front seat.
My front seat.
I just, pooped all over my front seat to get me by. Like I couldn't make it. Oh, that's incredible. Okay, I'm only cryptic in my beer belly.
I'm pretty sure I used to sing it like that.
Really?
I didn't know it was
Machiavellian. Uh-huh.
for a long time.
Beer belly. That's incredible. Again, though, Jason Kelsey. Like, where are you?
Are you in the room with
Yes.
us, Jason? Maybe that's submitted by Jason. Maybe that's how he sings
to our
it.
podcast.
Yeah, and maybe that's how he sings it.
I mean, I think so.
It
fits him.
I thought this one was funny. So again, aren't you envious?
Oh my gosh,
yes. For you, but for you, I'm not. Someone said they thought she was spelling something are you s
oh
the
yeah
blah blah blah.
You're like, are you S-T rust between telephones?
Yeah.
I'm just trying
to make it make sense.
Yeah, that's funny though. I could see that. Honestly, that part is wild.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in Maroon, they thought it was the duck at the sky. Oh, instead of I looked up at the sky, the duck at the sky, and it was Maroon. The duck in the
sky is always
maroon. Oh, it's always maroon. That duck, maroon.
Maroon.
It was maroon too.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this misheard lyric is so funny.
Okay.
It's from Vigilante Shit again. I thought it was drive a Cadillac sharp enough to kill a man.
Yes.
Drive a Cadillac sharp enough to kill a man.
I mean, fits the song.
Yes. Taylor would like to run someone over with her sharp Cadillac.
My favorite part of the misheard lyrics is when you get something like that still works, but it's so absurd too.
Yes.
That when you actually think about what they thought the person was singing, it's incredible.
I love it. Good.
Okay, this one said, did some bird flap its wings over an angel instead of in Asia? I could see. Yeah, I guess I can kind of hear it.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, the whole line is a little
it's kind of
odd
weird. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know, and we'll probably talk about this when we talk about that song. I didn't know that was a thing.
A saying.
Like a saying. Until this song, and I was like, what?
Taylor's always teaching us.
How she knows all of these?
I know.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, I think she's just so cultured.
I think she is.
So cultured.
And I think she must read a lot and be into that kind of thing, or watch very cultured movies and stuff like that.
I think so too.
Because couldn't be me. I'm just watching my reality TV shows.
Yeah, I feel like Midnight and Tortured Poets, especially, she really hit on some big vocabulary and hits different when she says the what is it?
Oh,
the melancholy. No, do you know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
It's you're gonna know.
I hope I would know. Because I'm trying to think of. I know what you're talking about. There's a line that I had to
everyone is
nobody knew what she was talking about.
It's the part, and people again, you're screaming at us through your phone.
Know. We know.
Give us a it's not M's at all.
Oh, no wonder we didn't know.
Argumentative antithetical dream girl.
Yes. Duh. I was I know there's a part in there.
When that comes up, I'm just
how did you think about that?
What? Argumentative antithetical dream girl. I'm
yeah.
Okay. I don't know what that is, but I can
great.
sing it now.
But now I know what it is.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks for being my teacher, Taylor.
This one was from Maroon as well, and they said they thought it was the dust instead of looked up.
Oh, instead of the duck. Does it really sound like a D? It must. Like,
I
looked up at the... I just feel like the D's at the end of looked.
Yeah.
I'll have to go listen to that one, because the fact that two people, like somebody heard duck and somebody heard dust. I guess they must just not hear the look part, and they just hear like the duh over in, or yeah, I don't know. That's crazy.
The dust.
The duck looked at the sky, and it was ducked at the sky. Yeah, or like dust at the sky. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out, and I can't.
We're trying really hard
to understand where you're coming from.
It's not.
Nope,
it's
sorry.
Not coming.
Okay, in what have, could have, should have, I thought it was I fight with you endlessly, not I fight with you in my sleep. I mean,
works.
Either of those, yeah. She probably did fight with them endlessly.
Yeah.
And in her sleep.
Yes, probably.
So, I like it.
I
try not to read yours ahead of time.
There's only 2 more, and they're...
Saw it, though?
They're
so good.
So
Go
good.
for it. Go for it. Okay. Dang it, I'm mad. I wish I would have just had you say that.
Punch you in the ass, because for you, it's not.
It's so good. It's so good.
Punch you in the ass, because for you, it's not. Just punch you. Right in the ass.
Oh my gosh, what did you think when you heard that? Like, that's another one that I'm like, I would immediately be like, excuse me, lyric video?
It's
what?
So funny. It's so funny.
Oh, that's amazing. That's good. Okay, last one. Okay, here we go. In Bejeweled, I always hear the yes. I always hear the hose they shimmer instead of the whole place shimmer.
The hose they shimmer.
I mean, go hose, go.
Go hose, go. But also, funny thing to also, I hadn't thought of this till just now.
Yeah.
She wears those, which I just purchased.
Oh, like those
pantyhose that are shimmery.
I mean, maybe it was.
She's bejeweling the place in her shimmery pantyhose.
Yeah,
the hose they shimmer.
Were we talking about how Taylor, was this in our Patreon episode? It was. In our Patreon a couple weeks ago, you brought like how lyrics, if they sound different, but it like changes the meaning, and how like, do we think that Taylor sometimes purposely will use like a certain word that could also sound like another word that also like would work either way?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what she did with this. Maybe
Absolutely.
it actually was. And she was like, if you watch the music video, you'll get it.
She hoped some people would hear hose.
She's like, my hose do shimmer.
My hose do shimmer.
I love it.
It's so good.
That's amazing.
Okay, well, that is all for our Midnight's Misheard Lyrics episode.
Always good. Always a good time.
Hope you guys enjoyed that as much as always, and as much as we do. We love.
Oh, they're the best. I know.
And if you have, like, literally, if you ever even just, like, random, because we ask you guys for your Misheard Lyrics, but if you just, like, think of one.
Yeah.
And you want to send it to us, literally just send it to us.
Yeah,
and
we'll
we save them.
Yeah.
Like, we save them for when we're ready to use them. And
yes, we do.
It's so fun. If you're watching us on YouTube, leave a comment. Let us know what some of your favorite ones we read, or if you have a different one that we didn't read. Add it to the comments.
Yes, for sure.
And as always, we appreciate your reviews so much. If you're listening on Apple, you can rate and review, and on Spotify, you can give us a rating. So
it's a lot. And you guys, we are so excited for next week's episode. We got the owners of Fazit to come on our podcast. Like, for reals. I'm like, I guess people on YouTube can see us like freaking out, but it just like went completely silent for people like freaking out. But we are freaking out. We are so excited. So we are interviewing them. We are going to talk about, I mean, a lot of stuff, but I think especially having Taylor Swift
wear your product.
Yeah. I just like cannot even wait to talk to them about it
I
and
know.
like what happened, how it went, all of that. Like
Yeah.
I am so excited.
You will not want to miss
Yes,
next
you
week's
will not
episode.
want to miss this. You are going to want to tell all your friends about it. So get excited. That will be next Tuesday. But they also gave us a discount code
Mhm.
so that you guys can purchase your own products from their website and like, you know, glitter freckles. So fun. But that discount code is TTN15. So TTN15. You can use that now, even before next week's episode.
Yeah.
So if you want to get some.
Yes, so fun.
I am just still so excited.
I know. I
Can't
am
wait.
pumped. It's going to be so fun. Okay, well, thanks you guys for joining us this week, and we cannot wait to see you next week.
Yes.
But I don't know about you, Carly,
No.
but I feel 11 turkeys creeping up on me.
We're
So
out.
we should probably go.
Bye, guys.